Hi everybody. Okay, so this is going to be a video for the Restorative Neck and Decollete treatment, which is our August protocol, and it's our bundle, our protocol bundle for August. So what I'm going to be using today is the gel cleanser. You can also use the cream cleanser. We're going to be using Fusion, of course, the neck and decollete serum. We're going to be using Repair Complex, and because of the time of day it is, I'm going to be doing the collagen and elastin cream. If it was afternoon, you would be using Dermal Defense. And then there's my nano device and my nano tip, which I'm going to be demonstrating with the protocol, in the protocol. So there's everything we're going to be using. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. We're going to start with step 1 here. So I'm going to use the gel cleanser. You can absolutely use the foaming cream cleanser with this. I'm just choosing to use the gel cleanser. So that's the one we're going to go with. Doesn't take much at all. About a pea size. That's kind of running, so it looks like more than a pea, but that's about what I used. Lots and lots of water. I'm just getting my water out of this little cup today. Foams up really well. So we're cleansing her neck and decollete, just like we would if we were doing a treatment on that face. We sometimes forget how important the skin is on our neck and chest, and I'm sure you guys have all seen somebody or people that have got this beautiful, healthy looking skin on their face, and then their neck doesn't look so great, and or their chest doesn't look so great, and we don't want that. We want everything to look uniform and be beautiful and healthy. So I'm going to remove this, and we'll be back to the next step. Step 2 in this restorative neck and decollete treatment is our Fusion. And this is all the product that I'm going to need to cover her neck and her decollete. So your margins on this are really good. This bottle is $1.95, and we guess you're going to get around 100 to 105 treatments out of this. This is pretty good guess. A little goes a long way. You're going to apply this with a fan brush, and then after we're done, we're going to remove it. We're not going to cleanse it off. We're just going to leave it on for 4 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to remove it with a tepid rag, washcloth, and then we're going to proceed to step 3. Okay, so we're going to apply this with a fan brush. I'm going to go all over. And it's a little runny. It's like a toner consistency, this product. And I'm using a little bit of a bigger fan brush than I normally do because we've got a bigger area to cover. So clients don't typically feel a lot off of this. You may feel a little activity, but this product, this Fusion, is pretty well tolerated by everybody. So little tiny bite maybe, but nothing that's gonna require a fan usually or anything like that. So very well tolerated. I'm just putting a good thick coat on here. Okay, you guys, so we're going to let that sit for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to proceed to the next step. So I have removed the Fusion. We let that sit on her neck and décolleté for 5 minutes. And I just took a warm washcloth and removed that from the areas. And now we're going to go in. So I didn't cleanse. I just removed it with a warm washcloth. Okay. So now we're going to go in with the neck and décolleté serum. This neck and décolleté serum, let me tell you about this really quickly. It's got growth factors in it. It has beautiful peptides in it, and it also has low and high molecular weight hyaluronic. This is perfect for the face and the décolleté, neck and décolleté, but you can also use it on the face. You can use it everywhere on that face except the eyelids. You just don't want to put this one on the eyelids like you can our normal regular growth factor, okay? So we're going to go in with this, and we want to put enough of this on so that that skin feels wet. You know, it's not sinking straight in. We don't want it to sink in straight away, so when I touch her skin, I can still feel that product there. I put enough on. Was probably equivalent to about 2 pumps of that product. So it's not all sunk in. And then we're going to go in with the Repair Complex. And we're going to put that over the top of the neck and décolleté serum. And I'm going to do probably, full pump of that, maybe a pump and a half of the Repair Complex. And we're not working this in. We're just putting it on there. Okay. And then we're going to go in. We're going to be right back, you guys, because sometimes I have a little bit of a hard time getting into my nano. So this is my nano device. I'm using my MD pen, which is my microneedling pen, but I can use nano cartridges on this. So that's what I'm using. Dr. Pen is completely appropriate to use. A lot of you use that. It's very inexpensive and a great nano device. Don't exactly love it for microneedling, but nano, it's perfect. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to nano her neck and her décolleté. We're not going to have you guys watch this whole thing because it's a lot of kind of boring to just sit and watch that. And I'm just going to demo what I'm doing here. So we're just nanoing that neck, the décolleté. I used 2 full pumps of the Repair Complex over that neck and décolleté serum. So you want some product on there to really work with when you're nanoing it in. When you nano, it doesn't matter what movements you're making. You can go up and down, back and forth, big circles, little circles, whatever you want to do. No right or wrong. You just don't want to use pressure. Just let that device do the work. You don't want to be pressing down. It's just not necessary. And you can kind of make that skin a little scratched up. If you go too hard with that, you just don't need to. It's just not necessary. So just very light pressure. And we're going to do this for 10 minutes, about 10 minutes. and then you move on to the next step. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, so we did a pretty good layer of the neck and décolleté serum. I did probably a pump and a half of that on her neck and chest, and didn't work that all the way in. We wanted that skin to feel wet still. And then I went in with the Repair Complex, and I did 2 full pumps of Repair Complex and put that over the top. And then I nanoed that in, and we've got residual product here. It's kind of left over, not a lot. Most of it's kind of sunk in, but you're just gonna go in and you're just gonna work in any residual product that's on that skin. We're not gonna remove anything. We're just leaving that on there. And then what I'm gonna do next, because of the time of day that it is, I'm gonna go in with the collagen and elastin cream. If it was daytime, if it was, you know, afternoon or morning or whatever, I would put the dermal defense on. But because of the time of day, I'm just gonna go in with this collagen elastin cream. So either or. I'm just gonna get my little popsicle stick here, and I'm gonna get about that much, enough to cover the whole area. We're just gonna go right in. You guys could absolutely do this treatment as a standalone. I think it's perfect as an add-on. So if they're already in there getting something else, if they're getting dermaplane, if they're getting an Opti Fusion, whatever you're doing, this is a perfect add-on treatment. Okay, so that's the restorative neck and décolleté treatment. Any questions? Let myself or Janet Kendall know. Thanks, you guys.